Yo, buenos dias and good morning, guys. I hope that you're doing well. We ain't doing no ranting. We're gonna get straight into this vlog, all right? But to start off, I must say thank you for being here. Welcome if you're new. Seriously, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so that you can be notified whenever I do post. And if you're returning, welcome back, especially those OGs. You know who I'm talking about. Let me get in my workout. Again, welcome to the vlog. Well, boys, looks like today it's gonna be a rainy day. To be honest, ain't nothing wrong with that. As y'all know, these are some of the best days. Well, when you don't have to be in it. Obviously, like when you're on a university campus or in a city that's very pedestrian based or cyclist friendly, yeah, it's gonna suck being in this. But on a day on which you don't have to be out there, whether you're like at work, in your office, 7, 8, 9 hours, sometimes more, you're not out there. And if you got a free day, reading, watching good stuff, it's always these rainy days. This, honestly, to be frank, seriously, is some of my favorite weather. To be honest, Iceland has some of the best weather for me. I'm gonna show y'all like the highs and lows. Generally speaking, that's perfect. For my favorite temperatures, upper 40s, mid 50s. I hate the heat, all that type of stuff. It never gets too cold. Y'all look at this dog for real. Look how he's sitting. You already know his state of health right now, but yeah, we're talking about you, little bud. And we looking fresh, but look, I just had to show y'all. Ignore the dirty mirror. Yeah, man, we had to rep that North Georgia today. We just had to do it. I just want y'all to remember that you have been redeemed. We have been redeemed. If you're a Christian, that means if you've confessed that Jesus is your Lord, and if you believe that he was raised from the dead, you've been redeemed. Jesus paid the price with his blood. Without the spilling of blood, there is no remission of sin. I don't know if y'all heard of what an agora is. It's the Greek marketplace. It comes from the Greek word agora. When the Bible says that Jesus redeemed us, meaning he purchased us, see Revelations 5:9, it says that he agorasas. Agorasas literally means, it's kind of hard to put in English, but summed up it means redeemed, purchased, bought. But again, agora was the marketplace in ancient Greek society. It's where people would go, barter, and trade things. And so we were slaves in this figurative marketplace. But Jesus went, paid the price with his blood, died, was resurrected, and in doing that, gave us true liberty. Keep that in mind. That's what Jesus did for you. I don't know if you all study philosophy, but when you get deep into philosophy, I'm talking about going back from Plato and Aristotle up to like Nietzsche and all these people, though I will admit a lot of these people were not Christian, but you can take these concepts and apply them. For think about it. When Paul was converting these Greeks, especially the educated ones, were lovers of philosophy, which in itself means lovers of wisdom. And so he had to know this wisdom in order to convert them and make it make sense. An orator must know his or her audience. Think even in a Johannine epistle. In the beginning was the word. That word is enarchi logos. Logos. I don't have time for here, but y'all should do a word study on what logos meant to the ancient Greeks. It's more than just reason. It's deep. That's why he wrote that. So what I'm saying is these men were so smart and they knew philosophy and they knew theology and they walked with Jesus, or in Paul's case, had a personal revelation from him. And even the apostles believed that. Crazy. Keep in mind what Jesus did for you and live for him. So y'all have heard of the JWST. I've talked about it on here. That's the James Webb Space Telescope. I mean, powerful. Our God is powerful. And this telescope is just making us witness all this. I mean, it's crazy. First of all, this telescope compared to Hubble, you almost can't even compare. The main difference is Hubble uses the visible light spectrum and the entire electromagnetic spectrum. As humans, ocularly, we can only see a very small slither of the entire photonic quantum field. That is light. For radio waves are light. Gamma waves, light. Infrared is light. And as a matter of fact, the JWST uses infrared. For as we know, our universe is ever expanding. As the Bible says too, it says his hand ever stretches out the heavens. And as the universe expands, so does everything sort of as well. So as it's expanding, the light waves become longer as well. Longer meaning they're going from visible to what we can see, though it is already difficult because of atmospheric debris and astronomical dust and all that type of stuff. It already makes it difficult. Already its position gives us a better view, which I'll get into in a second, but it can see infrared, which are going to make things that we just couldn't see because of the dimness thereof, or simply they're blocked and our human eyes can only perceive so much stuff. We're going to now be able to see so much more in so much more detail. The mirror of this is even bigger than Hubble. It is a 6.5 meter mirror, that is its diameter, and it's gold plated, while Hubble only had 2.4. And concerning its orbit, we need to talk a little bit about the Earth and the Moon. So the Earth is 150 kilometers from the sun. The Moon orbits the Earth at a distance of approximately 384.5 1,000 kilometers. The Hubble Space Telescope orbits the Earth. Remember that, at a distance above of 570 kilometers. But this telescope is at a fixed position 1.5 million kilometers away. It sits at one of the Lagrange points. There's 5 of them, this one being the second one. Thus it's called the L2 point. These Lagrange points are what's known as accidents in gravity, meaning when an object is placed there, it's in a fixed position relative to the sun and the Earth, which is perfect for what we want to do, which is see deep into the cosmos. And if the position gets off, it takes minimal energy to correct. It's ideal because it's close enough to Earth that we can still communicate. And again, because it's so far out and can view infrared light, the views that we can have so deeply are amazing. We can literally see deep into space. And as a matter of fact, whenever we're looking in space, we know that we're looking into the past. For whatever we're seeing is not the way it is now. It's how it was when the light left, whether it was reflected or emitted from said object. A light year is a distance that light travels in a year. Well, to be frank, it's anything without mass, such as a gravitational wave. So if you see something that's 2 light years away, it took 2 years for that light to get from that object and travel to ultimately your eye. We're going to be able to see further into the past than we've ever seen with any other telescope. And y'all, there's more. I'm not an astrophysicist, so a lot of this can go above my head, but there's so much more, and do research. But here are some of the pictures that we have. The first one is a star-forming region. It's called the Carina Nebula, or NGC 3324. Y'all, just really look at these pictures. Pause if you have to. The second one is called Stephan's Quintet. It's a group of 5 galaxies, hence the name Quintet. Look at this. It's like they're literally dancing. This next one is the Southern Ring Nebula, known as NGC 3132. Just look at it. And the star is in the middle, y'all. You can see it. And lastly, I should say firstly, because this one actually came first. It was released on the 11th as a sneak peek rather than the 12th when these pictures were released. This is called Webb's first deep field. It shows a galaxy cluster, which remember, we have galaxies, and the galaxies are in groups, and then these groups can be in clusters. Look at all the detail. If you were to hold up your arm and look up, this is maybe the size of a grain of sand. Yes, the size of a grain of sand containing all this detail. There's so much out there. Our God is so powerful, y'all. And just think, we are still learning about the cosmos. Crazy. I just thought I'd share that with y'all because my mind was literally blown away. Yo, I just got some good news. Okay, it's gonna be a busy evening, but things are looking good. Thank the Lord, things are looking good. Well, kind of gotta hurry. Y'all, I've got a meeting literally in a completely different time zone. So I will let you all know how this goes. I'm just waiting for now, y'all. Just waiting. All right, y'all, well, that is finished. That was a little longer than I expected, but it wasn't too long. Like I said, we've got to start thinking internationally, making things happen. But anyway, look, y'all, I'm just gonna end the vlog. So if you made it this far, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you, and I'm not just saying that. Especially if you're a return, if you're an OG, you always got a space in here. And if you're new, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you can be notified whenever I do post. I will see y'all in the next one. Again, thank you. Bye.